If your dog won't stop scratching its body, don't buy another itch treatment just yet. One of the biggest reasons dogs keep itching has nothing to do with fleas, and thousands of owners spend hundreds of dollars treating the wrong problem. In the next few minutes, I'll show you a simple home approach many owners use to support healthy skin, the mistakes that can make itching even worse, and the warning signs that mean it's time to see your veterinarian. If you've ever been kept awake by the sound of your dog chewing their paws or scratching nonstop, you know how heartbreaking it is. You'd do anything to help them, but after expensive shampoos, sprays, and medications, it can feel like you're getting nowhere. And the real solution doesn't come from a pharmaceutical lab. It comes from a standard kitchen teaspoon and a $5 bottle hiding in plain sight at your local grocery store. Online dog communities and holistic pet families have been quietly using a simple 1 teaspoon trick for years. It stops the itching from the inside out, and it makes ticks and fleas absolutely hate the sight of your dog. But if you want it to work, you have to understand the secret behind why your dog is scratching in the first place, and you have to avoid the one massive mistake that almost every dog owner makes. Let us look at the first version of this trick. It uses something you might already have in your pantry right now: raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. Now, do not just grab the cheap, clear cooking vinegar. That will not work. You need the murky, cloudy kind that says "with the mother" on the label. That cloudy stuff at the bottom is actually a beautiful bundle of natural enzymes and friendly nutrients. When you add just 1 single teaspoon of this amber liquid to your dog's food or water bowl for every 20 pounds they weigh, something amazing happens. First, it completely changes the way your dog smells to an insect. Humans cannot smell it at all, but ticks and fleas have incredibly sensitive noses on their front legs. When they get close to a dog that takes a daily teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, the skin smells highly acidic and completely unpalatable to them. The bugs will literally choose to walk away and look for another target. But it does something even better for the itching. Have you ever noticed your dog constantly biting their paws? And when you get close, their feet smell exactly like a bag of corn chips? That is not just normal dog scent. That is a sign of a tiny fungus called yeast. Yeast thrives in warm, damp places like the spaces between your dog's toes and inside their ears. Think of your dog's body like a little garden. When the soil gets too wild, bad weeds grow. Apple cider vinegar acts like a natural balancer. It cleans up the garden, stops the yeast from growing, and finally stops that relentless paw biting. Now, what if your dog is a picky eater and absolutely refuses to touch anything with a vinegar smell? That brings us to the second version of the 1 teaspoon trick. And this one feels like an absolute cheat code. It uses organic, cold-pressed virgin coconut oil. Coconut oil contains a heavy dose of a very special healthy fat called lauric acid. Science has shown that lauric acid is one of the most powerful natural deterrents against wood ticks and deer ticks in the world. For this version, you scoop out 1 teaspoon of solid white coconut oil, place it into the palms of your hands, and rub your hands together until it melts into a clear, warm liquid. Then you gently smooth your hands over your dog's fur, focusing on their legs, their belly, and behind their ears right before you go out for a walk. This does two things at the exact same time. First, it coats the hair shafts, making your dog's coat look beautifully shiny, but also making it incredibly slick. It basically creates a miniature slip and slide for bugs. Ticks cannot get a firm grip on the fur to climb up and bite. Second, that special lauric acid sinks deep into dry, flaky skin. It acts like a soothing lotion that cools down hot spots, calms red inflammation, and blocks outdoor allergens like grass pollen from irritating your pup's body. And the best part? Dogs think coconut oil tastes like a gourmet treat, so if any gets on their skin, it is completely safe if they lick it. But before you run to your kitchen, we need to talk about the golden rules of using these tricks. If you go onto any major dog forum, the experienced pet parents will all tell you the same thing: natural remedies are incredibly powerful, but if you do them wrong, you can accidentally cause your dog a lot of distress. Here's the first big warning: you can take that same apple cider vinegar, mix it half and half with plain water in a spray bottle, and use it as a cooling mist for your dog's skin. It works beautifully, but you must never ever spray it on an open wound, a raw scratch mark, or a bleeding hot spot. Think about getting household vinegar inside a fresh paper cut cut on your finger. It stings terribly. If you spray vinegar on your dog's raw skin, it will hurt them. They will lose trust in you, and they will run away screaming the next time they see that spray bottle. Only use the vinegar spray on calm, unbroken skin. The second warning is all about the fat content in coconut oil. If you have a small dog or a specific breed like a miniature schnauzer, their bellies can be incredibly sensitive to rich, fatty foods. Giving them a teaspoon of coconut oil inside their food bowl can accidentally upset their tummy or cause a dangerous inflammation called pancreatitis. For those delicate dogs, keep the coconut oil strictly on the outside of their fur as a bug shield. If your small dog has that classic corn chip yeast smell on their paws and you cannot feed them oil, I discovered a beautiful alternative you could try. Swap the oil for 1 single teaspoon of plain unsweetened Greek yogurt or plain kefir. It has 0 added sugar, no dangerous artificial sweeteners, and it delivers a massive army of good bugs directly to their belly to fight off the itching from the inside out safely. Now remember what we promised at the very beginning of this video. While these home remedies work wonders for ordinary seasonal scratching and bugs, they cannot fix everything. You must know the warning signs that mean it is time to put the teaspoon away and see your veterinarian immediately. If your dog's skin goes from a light pink to a fiery, angry red color, or if you see any pus, clear fluid, or crusty scabs oozing from their sores, that is a major red flag. It means a secondary bacterial infection has taken hold. Home remedies cannot cure a deep bacterial infection. Your dog will need professional medical care and prescription antibiotics to heal. You should also look closely at their behavior. If the scratching is so intense that your dog is crying out in pain, refusing to eat their dinner, or waking up every single hour of the night completely unable to rest, their misery is too advanced for a grocery store trick. Do not wait for a home remedy to kick in. Get them to the clinic right away. Natural remedies are not magic spells. They take a couple of weeks of consistent use to fully change your dog's skin from the inside out. Be patient. Start with just 1/4 teaspoon to make sure their stomach likes it, and watch how much happier your best friend becomes. What kind of dog do you have at home, and what have you been trying to use to help their scratching? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button so we can keep making simple, honest pet tips together, and I will see you in the very next video.